everybody and welcome back to F1 2016 Career Mode. This is round 14 of the season at the Italian Grand Prix at Monza. We qualified third for this race, and as you can see we still lead the title by 33 points. Let's get into the race.
It's race day here in Italy once again. Monza, home to so many records. The smallest winning margin, for example. Do you remember in 1971, Peter Gethin beat Ronnie Peterson to the line by 1/100th of a second. There were 40 overtakes for the lead alone in 1965, and Kimi Raikkonen clocked a record top speed of 230 miles per hour here, just over a decade ago. So there's a lot to live up to then for all of our drivers today. With top speeds in excess of 220 miles per hour, few places can hope to touch Monza's crown as the fastest circuit in Formula One. Hard braking zones going into 3 chicanes make up the majority of the 11 corners on this 3.6-mile circuit. And just in case the slipstream wasn't enough, well, 2 DRS zones will help encourage some close action. As the drivers complete their preparations down below us on the grid, one man who's no stranger to the pre-race pressure is Anthony Davidson, who joins me in the commentary box today. Great to have you with us, Ant. I'm sure you can tell us all about what goes through a driver's head before lights out.
From the moment qualifying's over, you start to feel the adrenaline in your body build up and the buzz in your stomach as you anticipate the run down into turn 1. It's all a bit like going into battle. The unknown situation makes you nervous. Those pre-race nerves are a good thing. The day you don't have them means that you don't care anymore. And of course you have to make sure that all the procedures are second nature to you, so that they're not taking up too much of your capacity.
You can run side by side into the Rettifilio, but don't brake too late on these cold tyres or you will hit someone.
So before the off, let's remind ourselves of yesterday's qualifying session with a look at the starting grid. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, with Nico Rosberg alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have a Renault, Vettel, Kimi Raikkonen, and Massa, Ricciardo, Hülkenberg, Wehrlein, and Fernando Alonso, Perez, Verstappen, Rio Haryanto, and Palmer, Bottas, Ericsson, Jenson Button, and Carlos Sainz. Nasser and Kvyat, Romain Grosjean, and Esteban Gutierrez completes the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
So here we go. We're about to get started here. We've got the replay camera on the top right, and away we go. It's a good start from us, but we get a little bit blocked in, and that allows everybody to go past. Vettel's gone through, Raikkonen's gone through, Massa's gone through, Hülkenberg and Ricciardo have gone through. Little bit of contact there in the chicane, but we get through okay. Same can't be said for Ricciardo, who has spun at the chicane. We go through the Curva Grande here. We've got a good slipstream on Hülkenberg. We've got a lot of work to do to try and fight back into our third place. We've got Hülkenberg. Now we're going to hunt down Kimi Raikkonen as we go through the first of the Lesmos. Little bit of wheel spin on the exit. He's got Massa in front of us. Gonna get a nice toe down this straight towards the Ascari chicane. We're on the inside of Raikkonen. He tried to turn in, but we're already there, and we are up into 5th position. Now we've just got to hunt down Felipe Massa. Raikkonen side by side with Hülkenberg behind us, and we've got Massa, Vettel and Hamilton knocking the liveries off each other's cars as they go through the Parabolica. We're going to take some slipstream there. Rosberg, fastest lap of the races. He leads. We're going to go 3 wide. Very nearly 4 wide down the pit straight. We have capitalised and we're up into 2nd position. Massa diving back down the inside. He's not going to be denied. And he gets his 2nd position back. We're going to have to fall back to 3rd place make that fourth as Hamilton got the better run out the corner than we did. But we're going to tuck into the slipstream. We're going to go to the inside. And we are already through before the chicane. So we're carrying quite decent straight line speed in this Renault. As we try and now get our second position back off of Massa. To the Lesmos once more. Remember, DRS isn't active until the next lap. But with our straight line speed, I don't think we're going to need it. As you can see, around the outside, a little bit on the grass. He's given us just the width of a Renault. Although we're going to let him have that. A little bit of oversteer on the exit again. Hamilton behind us with Vettel behind him. We're heading into the Parabolica for the second time in this race. A little bit of a lock-up. But we get through okay. Rosberg another fastest lap. DRS active, but we don't need it. Straight up the inside of Massa into turn 1. He's going to try and fight back down the outside. But this time he will be denied. We're up into second position. Looks like Vettel's passed Hamilton as well in that exchange. Lap 9, we're in the pits. We've attempted a bit of an overcut. Out we go. There goes Ericsson. We've got Button behind us. He's yet to stop. So ideally we need to get out in front of him. Can't do it. But we have indeed passed Nico Rosberg. We have passed Rosberg, who had obviously made his stop. He's on the super soft tyre. As we've come out in 8th position. Going to have to defend quite heavily from the faster Rosberg. Remember, his tyres are 2 steps softer than ours. So he should be quite quick. We will, of course, get DRS on Button. Lesmo number 2. DRS wide open. However, Rosberg's got that same DRS. Oh, we've been booked just a little bit. Here comes Rosberg through the middle of the pair of us. And he's just about somehow made it through and passed both me and Button in the Ascari chicane. Let's take a look at that from the off-board cameras. Through the middle. That's a brave move to try in there, but it was successful. As we came out there, somehow we managed to get that off. Looks like one of the Haas's is trying to take advantage. I think that's Grosjean trying to pass Button. They've had contact in the Parabolica. Hasn't brought out the safety car or anything, which is good for us. As we're about to attack Nico Rosberg. We've got the DRS and we are back ahead of him as we head into turn 1. We're back up into 7th position as we try and hunt down Ericsson. Although the cars in front of us still need to pit. Lap 18 of 27. There we go, we're back in the lead of the race. But we've got Max Verstappen behind us now. Gutierrez, lap traffic. Really not doing us any favours here. Really should get out of the way. Verstappen has hunted and hunted us down. Not really sure what's happened to Rosberg and co. But Verstappen is the one that's behind us. We've got the DRS. We're a bit too far back. Try and get Gutierrez. He's getting even a little bit defensive there into Ascari. We've had to hit the brakes, otherwise we were going to slam into the back of him. But we are through. However, Verstappen's got the slipstream on us and the slightly softer tyres. And unfortunately for us, that means he's going to have DRS as well. As we come down the pit straight, he's right behind us now. Sat under our rear wing, and he's almost passing us there before the DRS zone. For some reason, Gutierrez has hit the back of us, and we are in the barriers and out of the race. Unbelievable driving there from Gutierrez. For some reason, he decided to unlap himself. There's Verstappen on the right. There's Gutierrez behind us, and he goes for the inside and just knocks us into the barriers. Unfortunately, that means that the championship leader, there we go, climbing out of the car. The championship leader is out of the Grand Prix.
Brilliant stuff from Williams today. What a superb victory.
So Williams won the race. It was Bottas, Valtteri Bottas, the one that was in third place at the time of our little accident, took the victory.
It highlights just how much of a team sport this really is. But credit to the driver as well, though. There's no good.
Lewis Hamilton getting out of a Force India McLaren Williams hybrid. Oh, and Palmer took third. So Verstappen took second, Palmer took third. And Bottas took the victory. I wonder how the rest of the results were. It's good that Palmer's actually bringing the results in now, because he wasn't before. But there we go. Bottas, Verstappen, Palmer and Massa were your top four. Rosberg went down to 5th. Alonso there 6th, Raikkonen 7th. Sainz, Perez and Hamilton, our championship rival, finished 10th only. The gap only closed by 1 point. Kvyat was the only other retirement with an engine failure earlier on in the race. Nico Rosberg now takes the lead, well, takes second place in the Drivers' Championship and has taken 5 points off of us. Sainz passes Kvyat, Perez passes Button, Alonso passes Hulkenberg, and Mercedes pull away even more from us in the Constructors' Championship. Wasn't exactly the way that I wanted to finish that race, but that's how things are with this game sometimes. Next round's going to be Singapore, so that's going to be even interesting. So yeah, see you then.